Abusunya eye NPP Ashanti Regional Chairman Wontumi entia yenya ne se wetimi atoms kadosopu e de boywuram e wo chese Attorney General Dominic Ayini office Akuffo Plea again na me no wakase ade Attorney General Dominic Ayini etimi attorney Chairman Wontumi danwa wasake no afri ne office onko na owo Plea again de obi a on court enko dile abusunya wo Chairman Wontumi waten matena Ghana ha mfie petepe atu galamsi ase yensu ene forest nendembra na sonsa na ni mudi nyonyonyona watamska ede kopofo eye Plea again yemfa ho nche wabusua ensem akoso na mi waste time no eye Attorney General na nkasa ababonten ababekasa ntimomi enko ne nkonkotie ne nsema ode tu dwa nansa na ebekono dwumedi onya like ya obe like subscribe to the channel na afin so share dwumedi no ma foforo nsa entumi enkabi bedamase.
October 2019 and February 2021, the couple purchased plots at Fanali's airport development site for 750,000 United States of American dollars. The total payments were made in cash in the name of Pfizer said Wuni. We have the cash, receipts from the developer. Subsequently, in July 2021, Pfizer said Wuni signed a contract with a construction company, Mendaha and Souza Construction Limited, at a cost of 691,650 United States of American dollars to construct the shell and the core of the building. This excludes the cost of architectural designs from Ansara Architecture Pty Limited, based in South Africa. The building sitting on Trade Plus is now estimated to be valued at 2,500,000 United States of American dollars. The couple also purchased 0.32 acres of government land from one Anthony Duke Essien, a known government land sales agent named in both the demolition of the Nigerian High Commission and the sale and demolition of the Bulgarian consulate. Duke Essien used his sister Antoinette Chibodako, a staff of the Dankwa Institute, as a front to purchase from the Ministry of Lands and the Ministry of Lands and the Lands Commission at a price of 307,200 Ghana cedis. Duke Essien then instantly sold the land to Hanan Abdul Wahab and received about 2,567,000 Ghana cedis. The payment came from the criminal proceeds from buffer stock through Sortina Enterprise and through Alkani and Anan himself to Anthony Duke Essien. On the instruction of his brother, Duke Essien, Antoinette then wrote to the Lands Commission in March 2020 to instruct them that the lease should be in the name of Hanan Abdul Wahab. In May 2020, she made a U-turn and wrote to the Lands Commission to withdraw the documents bearing the name of Hanan Abdul Wahab and now replaced it with the name of the wife, Pfizer Seidu Wuni. The couple developed 4 units of 4-bedroom apartments on the said land. The property is yet to be valued by our investigators. Now, ladies and gentlemen, other properties acquired by the couple are as follows. A 17-bedroom boutique hotel at Gumani in Tamale, in respect of which the couple used Fauza Company Limited to sign a franchise with Villa Monticello for the price of $250,000. In other words, $250,000. So they wanted Villa Monticello to run it as if it is a Villa Monticello hotel. So they paid $250,000 to Villa Monticello and we've gotten all the evidence, including all the receipts from Villa Monticello. There is a 4-bedroom bungalow situated at Jolo, Accra, valued at 4.1 million cedis. 3-story building, that is Chicken Republic, the Chicken Republic building in Tamale, situated at Estate Junction, Tamale. 5-bedroom mansion at Canville, Dorado Street, Tamale. 3-bedroom house, Palissy, Tamale. 1-story building, number 10 Selby Gardens, Achimota, Accra. Then 0.27 acre plot of land, Estate Junction, Tamale. 0.29 acre of land close to Workers' College, Tamale. We have also frozen all these assets and will be taking steps to have them confiscated to the state in the course of the criminal proceedings. We have no doubt in our minds that these properties were bought from the proceeds of crime. When interrogated, Faiza Wuni, the wife of Anan, said she was a housewife being paid 5,000 Ghana cedis a month by the husband. So that is the legitimate income that we know. We have also taken note of the legitimate earnings of Hanan Abdul Wahab when he was appointed. His initial salary from 2017 was 14,000 Ghana cedis, a little above 14,000 Ghana cedis. He exited Buffalo in December 2024, 28,000 per month. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do your mathematics. All right, and there are no other sources of legitimate earnings apart from these that I have named. Do your mathematics and tell me, in good faith, whether a couple earning this amount of money can buy a house costing 1.6 million United States of American dollars at chain homes. That is the question, not for the gods, but for us as citizens to be able to answer, and answer very well through the accountability process. And that is why it's important that we do painstaking investigations. Because without the painstaking investigations that were done quietly, we started this in February. In February 2025, this investigation started in February 2025. And it is now that we have the results. As I have also told you, the oral reports are still coming into my office. Now, those who are pushing me to go to court and who are saying that by now convictions should have been obtained, I know you are Ghanaians, you have legitimate expectations of your government officials, including the president and the attorney general. But we need to do a good job. Accountability costs resources. Accountability, takes time. And so it is important that Ghanaians are patient so that we have the kind of results that I'm announcing today. Not that I will rush to court. Defense lawyers will come and raise objections, throw my case out, and then the same Ghanaians who wanted me to go to court expeditiously will now turn around and say that Ayini is an incompetent attorney general. I was never an incompetent lawyer in private practice. I don't want to be an incompetent lawyer in public service. So I want us to take our time to do the kind of work that I'm announcing today. And I want to also let you know that I'm under no pressure from any quarters to cut any deals. Mr. President, who is my boss, has never put pressure on me. On the contrary, when I brief him, he gives me his blessing. He doesn't even express an opinion one way or the other. He says, Dominic, I've heard you. All right? The chief of staff has never put pressure on me to cut a deal with anybody. The secretary to the president, Dr. Kalisus Mahama, has never put pressure on me. On the contrary, he encourages me. He says the work is stressful, but I should keep on. The legal counsel to the president, my former boss, has never put pressure on me to cut any deal. Offers have been made, and I have turned all of them down. I have told everybody, please go to the court. If you want a plea deal, I'm filing cases. In the Wontumi case, offers were made to us for a plea deal. I said, no, I'm filing charges. If you want, announce your intention for a plea deal to the judge. That is now my strategy. The MPP took advantage of my saying that I'm open to to having plea deals to say, okay, that I was busy cutting deals in the office. No deal has been cut, and no deal will be cut except under the auspices of the court of competent jurisdiction. That is what I have decided, and that is what we are going to do, going forward. Lastly, we have frozen all the assets of Anan that I have listed, including a 10 million Ghana cedis fixed deposit account at Republic Bank, Labone branch. That is the liquid assets. They also, had a lot of bags. I didn't want to list them. The wife has over 61 luxury bags. All right, name them. He himself was buying watches some costing as much as 1.5 million Ghana cedis and so on. We have taken note of all of them. And so we've done the freezing, including those of the vehicles. So on account of the foregoing, we have decided to charge Mr. Hanan Abdul Wahab and his wife, Faiza Seydou Wuni, with stealing, conspiracy to steal, causing financial loss to the state, using public office for profit, obtaining public property by false statements, and money laundering. The charges will be filed on Friday, and I have the charge sheet, the draft charge sheet, which I am reviewing here for everybody to see, so that nobody goes to say that I have indicted somebody and I don't have charges. I have my charges ready. From now onwards, when we are announcing the conclusion of investigations, we are either contemporaneously filing charges or we are filing them immediately thereafter. Okay, so this is what I have for you today. I hope that Ghanaians will bear with us to do an excellent job for this republic. The oral will work. Forget about those who are paying bloggers to blog that oral is failing. Oral is on course and will work for the good of the people of this country. We will exact accountability to the extent justifiable by law. As I said, I will not do anything outside the law for political expediency reasons. I won't. So thank you and God bless all of you.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Attorney General, for that concise but fact-laden presentation. I know that there are important questions lingering on the minds of media persons present. So at this juncture, I would invite you to come to the microphone with any questions that you may have in order that the Attorney General answers them to clear all doubts. As is the rubric here, because of time, you are limited to one question each. And please avoid lengthy preambles so we can maximize the time.
Okay, Abusian teachers and some movie and echo Cocotina na Attorney General Dominic Ayini at the December community so if I can of Wiata former finance minister Huma Abusian some of the two drama na and some no ano air Attorney General relationship with the special prosecutor so just say or can some kakra a media and Abusian a person by me a Koneakuti Attorney General Dominic Ayini Nensama or the Toaso.
Thank you very much. Identify yourself, your media organization, and shoot.
Okay, Minister, my name is Abdul Hanan Adam. Please, some of my colleagues, yes, please.
You are not the Hanan in question.
I'm begging you. Yes, some of my colleagues, especially Marshal Agbagba.
I'm pointing fingers at you.
Please, please. My name is Abdul Hanan Adam. Yes.
All right.
Minister, I want to find out the case of the former finance minister is one that has come up, especially this week. And the OSP has also issued a statement to that effect after your deputy granted interviews to that effect. What is the current state of that issue, and when should we expect you to officially put in a formal request for the former finance minister to be extradited to Ghana to face prosecution? And secondly, with the my namesake case, if you say you have formally charged him and some of the properties have been confiscated, what do you intend? Sorry, you've frozen it. Sorry, what do you intend to do with these properties? Do you intend to sell it off or to put it under the care of the state? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions, please? These all those with questions should move towards the microphone. Okay, I would invite the Attorney General to answer the question that was just asked, even as other journalists prepare to ask questions. Please. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. With respect to Hanan, if we are looking for one Hanan and we don't get him, we may come for another Hanan. So, two questions. One is in respect of the former finance minister. There has been a lot of talk on both mainstream and social media regarding what is happening. All right. In a nutshell, the processes have begun for the request to be made. The point is that the request to be made to the American authorities. When doing extradition, you cannot make a request unless you have a solid case, a docket that has been built. And in the case of the Americans, the practice is for you to have filed charges. And so, for instance, when Kofi Boateng, when we extradited Kojo Boateng, to the U.S. on the request of the Justice Department of the United States, the Justice Department actually sent me what they call the bail of indictment. All right, that's the charge. Those are the charges. They sent me the charges, the supporting facts, and everything. And ladies and gentlemen, they spent 6 years investigating the syndicate of criminals that included, Kojo Boateng. 6 years. All right. So the point that we have made, that my deputy made, is that without a docket, we cannot make the request. So we are still waiting for the docket. That is all I can say for now. I have read everything that has been said by the OSP and his office. I respect his office. I respect the autonomy of the office and so on. Okay, but we in the Attorney General's Department cannot begin an extradition request with a bare letter. We need the evidence to be able to do so. That's all I can say. So the formal processes have started. Then, what do we wish to do with the properties? Well, when they are handed over to the state, the appropriate authorities will know what to do with them. Okay, so for instance, in respect of the real estate, it will be the Ministry of Works and Housing that will take proper custody of them and then be able to determine to what use they will be put by the Republic. If it is also the case that we should auction them and then put the money into the consolidated account, that decision will be taken by cabinet, and then we will continue from there. All right. But it's as Mandela said, it's a long road a long walk to freedom. All right. This is a long haul because no criminal that has been indicted will, stand idle when you are doing confiscation proceedings. So definitely, and the people we are talking about, they have a lot of cash. If it is not in the bank, it is somewhere, and they will hire some of the best legal minds to come and meet me in court. So we will be fighting, the battle on behalf of the people of this country. Are there any other questions?
Yeah. If there are any other questions, we will invite them at this juncture. Otherwise, we call it a day. Please step up. Yes.
My name is Julius. I report for the Ghanaian Times. Mr. Minister, throughout the presentation, you keep calling on Ghanaians to be patient with you as you, in your words, painstakingly do some due diligence before you proceed to court. How do you feel when people say prosecutions are delaying? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hanan.
Okay, Minister Hanan is back again. Minister, I also want to find out, you just announced that Hanan and his wife have been formally charged. I want to find out from you, the list of oral cases that you've mentioned, have they also been charged or yet to be charged? Thank you.
I think he provided the answer in the brief, but for your benefit and those who may not have heard him, he will reiterate that point. Yes, Max, you can come to the microphone here.
Okay, Max Olababa, Joy FM, Joy News. Okay, from the briefing, it appears that the real estate companies, some way, somehow, I know a minister raised this issue once, a former minister raised this issue once and became very controversial, so I want to tread cautiously, that the real estate companies are being used, it appears, are being used to launder money, especially public funds. I want to find out from the AG if he has any plans to tighten, regulations, especially regarding purchases when it comes to real estate businesses and then, state officials and all of that. The second question is on the National Cathedral. I remember sometime in July, 3 months ago, the AG was tasked by the president to take legitimate and legal steps to terminate the National Cathedral contract, and then also take legal steps to dissolve the Board of Trustees. I want to find out from the AG what the update is regarding that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Max. Yeah, Kester.
My name is Kester Crunchy. I write for the Daily Graphic. My first question is regards the setting up of the special courts to prosecute galamseyers and people who steal money from the government. I wanted to know from the Auditor General, the Attorney General, the relationship he has with the Auditor General now. What kind of collaboration is he having with the Auditor General? Because over the past few weeks, he's made a lot of revelations about how much money he's charging people and the collaboration he needs from the Auditor General.
I think the second one take advantage to brief you on the outcome of the meetings.
Yes, exactly, with the president. Yes,
Monday, with the president.
The second one is with the Office of the Special Prosecutor. I know he has spoken about it, but today the Office of the Special Prosecutor.
All right, Abusian teachers say when in some course or political hiring, such as Dominic Ayini, Attorney General. Wontumi attend chairman Wontumi sika or the bar for plea bargain with Martin and down waka chairman Wontumi say o plea bargain deal be a uncle no court enko deal no office there nya de obekati such deals abusuya ma NPP criminals no bia why na adwene bia say all cop for plea bargain no wato na adwene essence wo kwa yade a Attorney General state in clear say obesako na wadirect wo say court na kwaye plea bargain abusuya yede mo besia na yada masesa moje penie emi ekuti samwa ekosu e political hire ni so ha POG Media medamasi.